Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to kind of go over like my hopes, dreams, thoughts, plans for vacationing in the next year or so. We have not been on a vacation since fall break of last year. At that was basically a staycation. Universal hosted me as a travel agent to go to stay at Cabana Bay. Jeff and I got 3 days worth of tickets. We took the kids to Volcano Bay for a day, and then that was actually the last time that we used our DVC before we sold it. And we just did a beach club staycation. We did not go to any theme parks. That was really it. The time before that, we went to Florida in, is that when we went in July? I think that's when we went in July, and also in February that year, because I just had a really good year travel-wise. Our February trip was just Disney. Our July trip, I think, was both. A little bit of Universal, a little bit of Disney. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look that up, and I don't know why I'm running a blank on that. But long story short, we are missing vacationing in our favorite places like you would not believe. Why have we not gone vacationing? Life smacked us in the face. My daughter was hospitalized for a better part of the beginning of this year. She went into the hospital on the 27th of January and stayed in the hospital, a treatment center, or did partial hospitalization until May. I barely worked. Essentially, when I did get paychecks, it was to cover my insurance, life insurance, all the things I have, because I was on an FMLA type leave and working when I could. I did not work a day in February. I worked a couple days in March. I worked maybe a quarter of the time in April and about half the time in May. So yeah, so I don't get paid a lot of money, but you know, I still didn't get a paycheck, but we had our insurance covered, which was totally worth it. However, our expenses were through the roof. I stayed with her in the hospital when she was at CHOA. I went to visit her every week when she was in residential. I stayed at home when she was doing partial hospitalization. It was a lot of driving back and forth to Atlanta, sometimes a couple times a day, just because I had a lot of help, but sometimes I would have to like run back here to like get Ellie real quick, and that was really, really expensive. On top of the fact that we have a crap ton of medical bills, of medical debt, of whatever. I will say, when all is said and done, basically what used to be our vacation budget is what all of this cost us, between loss of income, having to change the way that we do things around our home, medical expenses, therapy cost, etc. On top of all of that, I mean, we're in like, you know, inflation, recession, whatever is going on. Things are super, super expensive. I just started kind of making money again through the school. I would take on new clients, but I wasn't really pushing it with my travel business. But like, now that things have kind of, they're not 100%, but I have a hold on things. I've been taking on, you know, a few more clients and doing a little bit more work, and I will never quit being a travel agent. Even when I become a teacher from being a para, I will never quit being a travel agent. I love that. Being a travel agent just fulfills a need for me that I love. Like, it brings so much joy planning vacations. It puts a spark in me to make myself go on vacation. I had a client go to Alani. I really, really want to go to Alani. That's our hope for Aubrey's graduation trip. The same client is currently getting ready to embark on a Disney cruise in Copenhagen, and they're going to end up in England. Like, how amazing is that? So, yes, I love traveling. I hope to travel this year, and I'm going to kind of tell you what our thoughts are. So we had really, really hoped to go to Disney over fall break, but it's just not going to happen. It's just not possible. Right now, my hope is, because Aubrey turns 15 on September 1st, and we have kind of a 3-day weekend, then the kids have a 4-day weekend, my hope is to maybe go to Panama City for a night or two around Labor Day. Not sure if that's going to happen. I would like for it to happen, but we just don't know between the kids' schedules, and how everything's going to be. My hope now is to do a very short trip for fall break to Universal Studios. My kids and I have fallen in love with Volcano Bay. That is, like, I think hands down one of our favorite places in the entire world. Like, we love Volcano Bay. Casey really wants to get back to Universal Studios and do some fun stuff there. So my hope is for fall break, which is in late September. I don't know if Trevor will go on that trip because it's just not his thing, and he prefers to work and hang out with his girlfriend and things like that. And he's going to be 18 in December. So, like, I don't force him to go on trips anymore. But my hope is that I can take at least Ellie and Casey, if not Ellie, Casey, and Aubrey. And if Trevor wants to go, he's welcome to go too. And we are going to go and stay at Cabana Bay. We would do the 3-day ticket. We would probably do 1 day at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure between the two parks. We would do for sure a full day at Volcano Bay. And then the 3rd day, we may do like most of the morning at Volcano Bay and spend the night at Islands or something like that. But that is my plan. And then we would also do a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party because we are missing Disney like something fierce, and I love Disney in the fall. And then maybe do like Disney Springs or something like that, just to kind of get the Disney fall itch out of our system. We would not go the full week of fall break because we need to be working. We need to keep Aubrey in therapy. We need to keep in our schedule and routine, and things are expensive. But gas is expensive, so driving down there, we have to make it worth it. Like, I'm sure you guys get where I'm coming from because it's just kind of crazy right now. So that is a hope for fall break, but we're not 100%. We'll see. And I think we've all decided that we are going to go to Disney for Christmas, hopefully. I mentioned to the kids Thanksgiving. They kind of said they all really wanted Christmas, and so I'm fine with that. They will get a small Christmas at Disney like we did last year. They got a couple presents. They got a stocking, and that was great. And then before we left, we opened up Christmas presents from us. If we do that, we will be going, it's like the 17th, I think, is the Saturday that we get out of, or after we get out of school, and we will stay until like the 28th. Ish, maybe the 26th, somewhere around there. But basically we would do every single park twice, because that way if we're tired, if we want to sleep in one day, if we want to, so we have enough time to get everything done. If we need a rope drop, we can focus on these ones, because Disney at Christmas is crazy. So that is my hope for Disney World. As you know, we gave the kids a cruise for Christmas, or for Easter. I would like to take that. We were supposed to go during fall break, but we just can't. Things are still too crazy right now, so we just can't do that. Things are a little too crazy right now, so we just can't cruise right now. So we have pushed that to next fall break. Trevor was never going to go. He didn't want to go. So we will go next fall break on our cruise. If not Labor Day, but most likely fall break. If I'm not working next year, we'll go Labor Day and I'll take them out of school for a few days. If I am working, then we'll go fall break. And then Jeff and I plan to go to Barbados in July. We were supposed to go in July of this year, but for obvious reasons we couldn't. And also airfare like tripled, and so we were just like, no, it's totally not worth it. And then in all of that, if Trevor graduates high school, he's supposed to graduate in May, we will be taking a summer trip to Disneyland. It'll be the first time any of us have ever gone to Disneyland. We will fly out there, spend a few days at Disney, and then come back home. We don't really have any aspirations of being in California. We're not California people. It's not anything that we love, but it's something that I've always told Trevor that when he graduates, that is what we will do. Disneyland's not super expensive. It's not super cheap either, but I am worried about the flights, but you know, time will tell. But yes, we do have some, you know, hopes and dreams trips. You know, I really have my fingers crossed that we can hit up Universal and the Halloween party for fall break, but you know, it'll just see how things go. We are living day by day, minute by minute some days. If Aubrey can't do it, then we can't do it. If, you know, we've spent too much money on food or whatever that month, or doctor's appointments, we can't. So, you know, we have to be adults and grow up, and it sucks, and I miss traveling more than you could even imagine, but we try to live our life not using a ton of debt and credit cards. It scares us, especially in situations like this where I had no idea what was going to happen. I would have never imagined that my life would be what it is today. So, you know, I don't want to mess that up. But yes, definitely, I think Universal will happen. And I mean, I cannot wait to do Volcano Bay. We will not do Halloween Horror Nights because that's just not our jam. We don't like being scared like that. Casey has mentioned he wants to do Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure again. Our kids aren't super adventurous, but they really enjoy just kind of going through and seeing the shops and things like that. My kids will ride everything in both lands for Harry Potter. I will not ride the castle, and I probably won't ride Hagrid's anymore. I get super nauseous at Universal. It just really affects me. Ellie does not like Hagrid's. I don't know if she would like it this time, but if she doesn't, I'll just sit out with her and we'll go get her a wand or something. They love the water rides at Universal. Casey and Aubrey are really fun at Universal. They go off. They have a similar ride thing that they like to do. I think if Casey is of the height level, Jeff could probably get him to do like Velocicoaster and things like that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, we do love Universal. I love Grinch. I love Seuss Land. It's super cool to see all the stuff they have there. I really, really like the area where Velocicoaster is and all that. And I just love Volcano Bay. It is hands down my favorite place in Orlando. And I'm a Disney girl through and through. We know this, but there is something about that place. It is just magical. I just love it. Like, you just truly do feel like you're being transported there. And then, like I said, Disney for Christmas, we will be staying value. We will have to rope drop. We will ride what we can, do what we can. We will grocery shop and kind of brown bag some days, and just do what we can with the time that we have, and have the most fun that we can have and enjoy the best we can. I think we'll stay at Art of Animation or the cabins. Trevor will be coming on that trip. It's Christmas time, so he doesn't have a choice in that one. And I will be giving the kids Christmas, but like, my kids are older now, like they're kind of done with toys. It's a lot of gift cards, it's a lot of clothes, it's a lot of like accessories for their phone or things like that. So I can't, the things that we will bring with us, like I'll probably honestly just give them some gift cards and things like that. And yeah, it's kind of a bummer on Christmas morning, but like, we will make it our Christmas day, like either right before we leave or after. And like, that's the fun of it too. It is kind of hard because I do have a smaller car, and trying to pack everything that we need plus Christmas presents will be difficult, but I'll probably just ship them down and just pay that cost. I honestly will probably ship some clothing down too. We'll see, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It may be worth it for that trip to rent a minivan or something like that. I don't know. And then, like I said, you know, we're going to be doing Disneyland and the cruise and stuff like that next year. I wouldn't be opposed if I couldn't get a great rate for like a Royal Caribbean cruise for the kids, like just a really short one to like Coco Cay and something like that real quick, but we'll see. I have everyone vaccinated but Trevor, but they're starting to lessen those requirements, so it's not as important anymore. But yes, I do hope to get travel vlogs up on this channel sooner than later, but I mean, I think I'm feeling what everyone else is feeling and pinching pennies and trying to bounce back from $5 a gallon gas prices and things like that. I mean, things still aren't even, I paid $3.40 the other day. So, yes, I definitely hope to travel soon. I am still a travel agent. If you are looking to book travel, I am happy to help. It does take me a little bit longer to respond now. I used to put, you know, emails and things like that over everything else, but I really do try to work the hours that I have listed in my email, unless it's an emergency, because my family is my #1 priority right now, and then everything else falls behind it. But yeah, that is my hopes, plans, dreams, fingers crossed, pray for us. I really, really, really want to go to Florida in September. I think it would really just kind of help us all kind of just like, like, you know, hopefully this is all kind of winding down. But yes, I will hopefully see you guys very soon with some pack with me vlogs, because we're going to Florida.